Hey everybody, this is David B69 and welcome. We're at the end of June. We're starting a series against the San Diego Padres. You can see here we have a game and a half lead in the division against the Atlanta Braves, where we have a, a start of some comfort here. And we're playing San Diego, who in real life are doing somewhat decently, but in the game they are not. So this should be interesting. We're going Nick Pivetta, who's having a rough start, 2-7 with a 5.33 ERA, against Zach Wheeler. Yeah, we're busy, just ready to start this series off. Then we got the end of the month. We're going to do hybrid. We're switching over to hybrid because there's some things that we could be missing and stuff and everything visually. And I want to see those. And I can manually skip some of the other things that I don't want to see so we can get a nice paced game. Now, here's the thing. We're going up against San Diego, and our roster is tired. They're so tired. So we're going to have Weston Wilson come in and fill in for Harper. I'm going to have no choice but to take Max Kepler out. He's exhausted as well. I need Sosa to come in here. Like I said, everybody's tired. Nick Castellanos could probably go another day. Same for Trey. I just have nobody else to throw in for them. Realmuto's fine. They don't play any other position, so it makes it harder for substitution wise. I mean, I'd throw them in outfield and everything, but it's just not going to do me any good. So more than likely, I'm going to have Trey or Nick sit out a game. I have to do something like that because I just need to do some of this stuff just to get this stuff going. So it's the only thing that makes sense. So, yeah, let's go with this lineup and start this game. Bryce Harper doesn't take days off. He's too much of a man.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the San Diego Padres taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. We get a chance to watch one of the hottest bats in the game. He's been huge for his team, Singy.
Yeah, just impressive contact and seems to find every gap available, Boog. I can't wait to see him in action in this one.
First pitch coming your way next. Coming up on the first pitch, and today's starting pitcher, Zach Wheeler. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Here's Bogarts now. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Right through there for a strike. Bogarts, who wears that number 2 on his back for his idol, Derek Jeter. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Turner under this one. Makes the catch. 2 down. As we take a look at the Padres lineup, not a team that usually sees a lot of pitches or works a ton of walks, Chris. They take a more aggressive approach than some of the other teams in the league.
They definitely have a few free swingers in this lineup, hitters who want to be on the attack, and that's great as long as you got pitches in the zone. But if the pitcher's able to expand the zone, it can be very difficult for an offense like this to get going. You've got to somehow draw some walks, put some runners on base so that when you do have those free swingers come up, you can cash in with some runs that are plated.
And it's through for a hit. And out to a board.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Oh, look at the stop. And that's a nice play to end the inning. Padres leave a pair. And now it's the Phillies' turn. No score. This is Phillies baseball on the show Northeast. And we're back. And on the hill, Nick Pivetta.
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4, but this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go out there and give it his best.
We go to the bottom of the first. Trey Turner at the plate. And that one misses up and in. And that is ball 1. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
No strikes.
And that one in the air center field. Merrill sizing this one up, brings it in. And there's one down. And time now for the Phillies lineup. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Byron Buxton.
Yeah, he's got a hit in 10 straight games, Boog. I mean, clearly swinging the bat well right now and carrying that momentum from game to game, just being real consistent at the plate. Look for him to have some good at-bats here today.
Bryce Harper, the next to hit, takes outside. Pivetta, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you... This looks like extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a double.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
One out, runner at second. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. That one not close. And that's ball 1. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch-to-pitch execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
Man at second. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's out number 2. Here's Byron Buxton.
He's struggled to make contact lately, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
And the first offering is not close. That one is upstairs.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one missed. JT Realmuto in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Now front, pulls that one foul. Now it's 3-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
First base.
Very close off the outside corner. Could have easily been called a strike in that location.
Catcher,
JT Realmuto steps in. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Makes the grab, and that is the inning. Phillies leave a couple. Scoreless after 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now here's Jake Cronenworth.
Jake Cronenworth.
Wheeler back to work. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Cronenworth, a 7th-round pick by the Rays in 2015 out of the University of Michigan, where he was a two-way guy. And in fact, the Rays used him that way. And Drummond, our umpire behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Boog, he's a really fair umpire, both the pitchers and the hitters. So standard strike zone, he's consistent with it. And the great thing is you don't see players question the calls too much. So that's a good thing in this day and age.
Ball 1 there. How much were you aware of the umpire scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing.
Goes down looking.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Jason Hayward in the box here lets that one go for a ball. No score here in the second. Check swing on a 1-0. Appeal to third. And he went around. That's ruled a swing. And that's in for a strike. 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ground ball right side. And foul ball. On the ground to third. To first, but it pulls him off the bag. 1 gone, runner at first. Next for the Padres, Tirso Ornelas. There's a strike. Swing and a foul out of play. Hayward stands at first with 1 out. And he hits a ground ball right side. In plenty of time to first, and they got him. Here's the second baseman.
Second baseman, Clay Dungan.
Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. And that's way high. And 1 and 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Runner at second, 2 down. Way inside, and that hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
The center fielder,
So the San Diego batting order turns over. Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres. That misses the zone, and it's 1 and 0. First and second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Next pitch is outside. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. See you later. Home run number 10 of the year. It's 3-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
So 2 down. Xander Bogaerts, the next up for the Padres. And first offering is fouled off. 2 out, space is empty. That one to first. Wilson. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So a 3-run shot for the Padres here. It's now 3-0. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom half of inning number 2. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. That one fouled off.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Ground ball right side, and that's just foul.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Throw to first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Batting 7.
Weston
First
Wilson
baseman,
now at the plate.
Weston Wilson.
And there's a foul ball. Now the 0-1. And that's in there at the knees.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
That's a little high. And the count 1-2.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Close, but called a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Tap foul at the plate. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Welcome back.
Leading
And
off
coming
for
off
the
a series
Padres,
where the
right
pitching
fielder
was
Fernando
outstanding,
Tatis
we take a
Jr.
look at those numbers. In the air, center field. Buxton moves under it. He's got it. And there's 1 away. Here's Manny Machado. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Just missed. Machado, multi-time All-Star, over 1,000 runs batted in his career, and he's driven in 8 runs over his last 10 games. Just missed. 1 out, bases empty. Fastball for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next
Ball,
pitch
that's
inside, and that's ball 3. And that's ball 4.
Take your bait.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just
Now batting,
mentally prepared,
catcher,
knowing that if
Luis
it's not on the tee, you're
Campusano.
going to take that pitch because you still have 1 more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Campusano batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. Man at first, 1 away. And that's too high. That's a strikeout. Good looking sweeper there. So digging in now
batting,
for San
first
Diego,
baseman,
Jake
Jake
Cronenworth.
Cronenworth.
He was a strikeout victim his first time. And that misses. And that's ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Machado leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Line drive, base hit. And 2 aboard now as the lead runner stops at second. Here's Jason Hayward. He's 0 for 1. Strike 1.
0-1.
2 aboard, 2 outs. That one 95 to finish him off. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Padres 3 and the Phillies nothing. Back back at Citizens Bank
Leading
Park.
off
Bottom of the
for the
inning, and
Phillies,
digging in for
third
Philadelphia,
baseman,
Cody Clemens.
Cody Clemens.
Late on that fastball.
Well, he just threw that
0-1's the
fastball
count.
by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
And
Ball.
1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
That's down
Ball
and
2.
in. And it remains 2-2. And there's the
3-2.
ball. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the
Now
inside
batting,
corner for that
shortstop,
backwards K
Trey
right there. I think the hitter saw it
Turner.
all the way coming from that opposite arm angle, so I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Here's Harper
Now
now.
batting,
Doubled his first time up.
hitter, Bryce Harper.
Hit hard but foul off to the left. And a swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Inside.
ball 1.
1-2 to count.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Swings and misses. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. And now for the
Now
Phillies,
batting,
Nick
the right
Castellanos.
fielder, Nick
Struck out swinging his first
Castellanos.
time. Foul ball.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way.
Turner runs. Squirts away a little bit. Blocked
0-2
by the
is down.
catcher. And he steals second base without a throw. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the last half of the third. Grounder off the pitcher. Now the throw to first on the run. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
Oh, you could tell he was sniffing that hit all the way. Great hustle getting down the line. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Byron Buxton stands in for the Phillies. He reached out a walk his first time. And that
Ball
one
1.
upstairs, ball 1. That misses.
Ball 2.
Now 2-0.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate,
2
it's
balls,
going to bring in
1
some
strike.
runs.
Next offering is fouled back. Turner on third. Castellanos on at first with 2 down. Next pitch misses outside. And a full count now. JT Realmuto next to bat for Philadelphia. Two outs. And they're all
Nope,
loaded
pass
up.
ball 4. Take your base.
Did miss by much right there. Just couldn't get the call off
Now
the inside
batting,
corner.
the catcher.
And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. First time up was a pop out. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1.
And
That's
it's
a
even
ball.
up. Upstairs.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. And that's the 3rd out. Phillies leave them loaded. They trail in this one 3-0. Back here at the ballpark,
Leading
let's
off
check out
for
the latest
Padres,
news from
left
around the
fielder,
league.
Tirso Ornelas.
See, that's the kind of thing that we miss and stuff and everything. When we're just doing the quick.
And
I
first off, Frank
like
gets
seeing the
fouled
news
off.
around the
You know,
league and
these
stuff. It's kind
Padres
of
doing a good job
cold,
of
kind of
putting
makes the
play,
game
and that
fresh,
makes things
and
more challenging on
it
the
just makes sense
defensive
to have
side.
more of
And here's
that
a
in the
stat for
game.
you,
So
Boo. They're making
I'm gonna try to
contact
keep
with more
this
than
mode going
85%
because
of
at
the
least we
pitches
see
that
some
they're
of that
swinging
stuff
at.
going
That's
on,
pretty
so we can
special
see stuff around the
Not
league.
so good if you're out there on the mound.
Ball, that's outside.
Just missed. And a breaking
that's
ball
out.
misses outside.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Now
Now it's
batting
the second baseman.
Clay Dungan.
Fought off foul. Wheeler winds and deals. Yeah, that's fouled off. On the ground. Throws to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th. So the batting order turns over. Up now the Padre leadoff man, Jackson Merrill. First pitch doesn't find the zone. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Next offering way off the plate.
Hey!
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2-2 the count.
He goes down looking. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego, but they're on top. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Left fielder, Brandon Marsh.
First pitch just misses.
Well, these Phillies, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They've gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so it's probably time to simplify the approach and just find ways to put the ball in play.
No strike.
That one missed. Now 3-0. That one misses.
ball 4.
So a leadoff walk.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one.
Now
Don't want to
batting,
wake a team up
first
with the free
baseman,
pass.
Weston
And here's the first
Wilson.
baseman, Weston Wilson. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
0-1's the count.
Okay, swing now. He had his mind made up. As soon as that ball left the hand of the pitcher,
Ball, that
he was
pitch
going
is
to
out.
swing at it.
Runner on the go. Pitch
Ball,
misses.
that's down.
Throw. Save. Marsh stands at second with no outs. Gets the outside corner with that one. Got him. Make it 7 strikeouts for him.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Sosa swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Maybe a surprise here as the bullpen is already stirring. Yu Darvish, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Morejon, the lefty, warming up as well. Cut out and miss, struck him out. That's his 8th strikeout of the game.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Clemens takes a ball as he stands in for the second time.
Ball 2.
Love how this guy grinds out at bats. I mean, he's down there at the bottom of the lineup in the 9-hole, but he's worked himself into a really good hitter's count, trying to pick up a 2-out RBI.
That one drifts inside.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Next offering is in for a strike. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, he's been in a very giving mood today.
Now batting.
So the Philly batting order turns over. Here's Trey Turner. Clips the corner, and it's 0-1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Pitch misses there, and the count even 1-1.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Not close with that one. 2-2. 2 on, 2 outs. In the dirt, blocked. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Merrill in position and makes the grab. And the inning is over. Phillies. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Wheeler back to work. There's the strike. Hit in the air out to center field. Buxton. 1 away. So with 1 down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Fernando Tatis Jr. signed by the White Sox 2015 for $700,000. And then eventually moved in the James Shields trade in June of 2016. Right through there for a strike. Hard hit to third. And they take care of Tatis for the out. 2 down, base is empty. Here's Machado. Went with the sweeper for the strike.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Padres go down quietly, but they lead at 3-0. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Yu Darvish.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
And now here is Harper. 1 for 2. Saying you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
You know, these Phils finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They only have one hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
And another ball.
3-0.
So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Nick Castellanos will hit next. Pitch misses. Ball one.
Ball.
Outside corner, there's a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Nobody out, runner at first. That's off the inside corner, and now it's filled up 3-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Slider got him for strike three. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Byron Buxton.
Center fielder, Byron Buxton.
That's towards center. Merrill settles underneath it. He's there. He's got it. 2 away. And now it's JT Realmuto. Both 2 in this one. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Swings through that one out in front that time.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. A strikeout for Yu Darvish. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. We're through. And we're back. Start of the 6th. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Luis Campusano. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Jake Cronenworth, the next up for the Padres. Check swing, called strike.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Stays alive. Runner at first with no outs here. Fly ball pretty well struck right field. That one carrying. Grabs it right up against the wall. Now it's the
Now batting,
DH, Jason
designated
Hayward.
hitter, Jason
Went
Hayward.
down looking on 3 pitches last time.
Oh,
Let's
that's
see
off
if
the
he can
plate.
be a little more aggressive right here.
Campusano over at first with 1 away. Next
Nope,
pitch is
outside.
outside.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
There's the strike. Good job to fight that one off. Left-hand hitter waits. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And now it's
batting,
Tirso
left fielder,
Ornelas.
Tirso
There you see his
Ornelas.
May and June numbers so far. Tried to
go.
check his swing there, appeal to third. That's a swing according to umpire Woody Keller. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Popped up to the left into foul ground, and that'll do it. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. 6, 7, 8 due in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Padres. Bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the left fielder, Brandon Marsh. That's to third, handled by Machado. 1 up, 1 down.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his
First
hand as an
baseman,
infielder.
Weston
Wow, really
Wilson.
impressive.
Wilson, 30 years old now. He's knocked in 9 over his last 10 games.
Well, here's an interesting stat on Darvish. He has more than 100 wins in his big league career. The only Japanese-born pitcher with more wins is Hideo Nomo, my former teammate.
0-2 is the count.
The Padres leading by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. And here is Sosa to the plate, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that's downstairs. And that's ball 1. Late on that fastball.
1-1.
Fly ball to right. Tatis drifts towards it. Brings it in. And that will end the inning.
Now pitching
Out of the
for
bullpen for the Phillies, Jose
number
Alvarado.
46.
Definitely a guy that
Jose
pounds the strike zone,
Alvarado.
makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
Number 55 at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it. He makes the grab, and there's 1 down.
Now batting.
Here's the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. His homer earlier is responsible for the only runs they've scored in this one.
Yeah, forget small ball. They're kind of living and dying by the long ball so far in this one.
Just missed.
1-1.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Down on strikes, looking for the 2nd straight plate appearance.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this
shortstop,
one. That was his
Xander
3rd
Bogaerts.
strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, but they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. Padres down in order, but they lead it 3-0. Welcome back to the ballpark
Leading off
as we
for
check
the
out the
Phillies,
current playoff
third
picture.
baseman, Cody Clemens.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Foul ball there. Battling here as he fouls it away. That one
ball,
not close.
2 strikes.
And the count is 1-2. And
Nope.
misses
That's
inside.
inside. We got a full count.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's Turner now.
Now
1
batting,
for 3.
shortstop, Trey Turner.
That's
Ball
inside. 1-0.
Ball 2.
That's a good pitch there.
2-0.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Merrill right there to make the grab. 2 down. Here comes
Now batting,
Bryce Harper.
designated hitter, Bryce Harper.
Bounce to the left side. Machado whips it to first on the run.
Out.
It's there, and that's a great play. Phillies go down quietly in the inning. Still down 3-0.
Now
Welcome
pitching
back, and a
for the
new arm on the
Phillies,
mound to start the 8th.
number
Joe
43.
Ross.
He's certainly been one of their
Joe
better relief
Ross.
pitchers this season. The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him.
Tatis in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing and a foul straight back. Tatis waits. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
This one chopped to first. He'll do it himself. And a couple of quick outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Stepping in for San Diego, Luis Campusano. They say you win.
0-1.
There's a swing and a miss.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Gets under it and pops it up. Turner nabs it, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down that time. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Padres 3. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Robert Suarez. He last pitched
Now
2 days
pitching
ago.
for San Diego,
Nick Castellanos
Number 75.
stands in for the Phillies.
Robert Suarez.
And ball 1. Action in the pen down there. Jason Adam, the anchor of the staff, is getting ready to close this one out. Estrada getting cranked up as well. Swinging a foul out of play.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
That one almost got him.
Strike. Hey, 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Pitch misses, and it's 3-2. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Byron Buxton stands in for the Phillies, and a foul ball.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one, that's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Into the outfield, base hit. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
Oh, you never like to cut it that close, but the hitting streak will live on at least another day.
A little bit of a tense moment, Singy. Looked like that might be the end of it.
I don't know. The way he's been going, his confidence must be sky high. So even if it takes until his last at bat, you get that sense that a hit's coming from this guy one way or another.
Real Muto in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to finish off this hitter.
Up the middle. Flips it. There's 1. And that's 2.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Now the left fielder, Brandon Marsh. Swings and misses. 0-1.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Swing and a miss. 0-2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
1 ball.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate. Two outs. Now one missed.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Capusano down to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. 9th inning coming up. It's the Padres 3.
Now pitching.
We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Matt Strom.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
Jake Cronenworth.
And first offering is fouled off. Strom, an all-star a season ago, 33 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in the state of North Dakota. To first, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th. Now it's going to be Jason Hayward. 0 for 3 in this one. And there's a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. And the Padres have a man aboard with 1 out.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Ornelas stands in now and watches strike 1. On the ground, 2 ball. On the run, throw to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. Ground ball right side, could be 2. There's 1. He's out. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. No runs on 2 base hits. No errors and 1 man left. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, 9, 2 up in inning number 9. It's the welcome back, and here comes the closer, Jason Adam.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
The pitch. Wilson, the batter now, as he swings and misses for
0-1.
strike one.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-2 is the count.
Just
That's out.
misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Good eye
That's a
right
ball.
there.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. He's 2 outs
Now batting.
away. Now
Second baseman,
Edmundo Sosa.
Edmundo
0 for 3 with 2
Sosa.
strikeouts and a flyout. Swings through that one for strike one.
Man, he
0-1's
really
the
sells
count.
the changeup with that arm action.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
Wow, that's
No ball, 2
89
strikes.
on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between the fastball and that pitch, really hard for a hitter to get on time with it. No, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes
Now
in,
batting.
and he strikes out the
Third
first 2
baseman,
hitters. It's
Tony
hard not to feel
Clemens.
defeated, and that this is going to go quickly, but you got to go up there, maybe trying to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can
Off the
extend this
plate,
inning.
ball 1.
Clemens in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Next offering is foul back. That misses
Ball,
the
that's ball.
zone, and a count 2-1. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Adam is just 1 strike away.
The count is
Oh, he
ball.
doesn't get the call. And the count's full. Trey Turner on deck for the Phillies. Outside,
Ball 4,
and that
take
is
the
ball 4.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
Now batting.
Back to the top of the
Shortstop,
order now.
Trey
And the batter will be the
Turner.
shortstop, Trey Turner. That's
Nope.
inside.
That's inside.
And
That's
that
a
is
ball.
downstairs. And that's ball 2.
2-0.
This one in the air. Cronenworth under it. He's got it. Ball game. The Padres claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
He closes out his 50th career save, so that one has a little extra meaning to it. You don't collect this many saves by accident. Another job well done.
And we lost today. I mean, I'm kind of questioning whether there was good pitching or really, really bad hitting and everything by me. Just seems like there was a lot of wild swinging. The pitchers were erratic for San Diego. Yeah, you can see they struck us out 15 times, but they walked us 7. So we shouldn't allow this to happen. It just shouldn't happen. It's what it is. Our top of our lineup got 4 hits right out of the top of the lineup, but nobody else was able to do anything. And like I said before, all those strikeouts will kill you. So, and Zach Wheeler is the home run was unearned. So, anyway. Till next time, this is David B69, and I'm out. Stay tuned for the next episode to be the end of June month report. So stay tuned for that. Bye.